Good evening, I'm Alicia Malone, and welcome to our first night focusing on the great Japanese filmmaker Yasujiro Ozu, inspired by the new documentary The Ozu Diaries from 2025, directed by Daniel Raim. As the title suggests, this documentary, which is a TCM original production, explores the diaries Yasujiro Ozu kept, using his own words to trace his journey from childhood to assistant cameraman, soldier, and master filmmaker. Throughout, we see archival footage, including home movies and previously unseen photographs, offering a glimpse into Ozu's private life. The film also features numerous clips from his impressive filmography and includes interviews with filmmakers such as Wim Wenders, Luc Dardenne, and Kiyoshi Kurosawa. Daniel Raim is an Academy Award-nominated filmmaker who has created several wonderful movie-focused documentaries, including The Man on Lincoln's Nose, about production designer Robert F. Boyle, Fiddler's Journey to the Big Screen, about the making of the film adaptation of Fiddler on the Roof, Countless Features for Criterion, and Image Makers, The Adventures of America's Pioneer Cinematographers with TCM. For the Ozu Diaries, in addition to TCM, Raim worked with Shochiku Studios in Japan, Ozu's home studio. In his director's statement, Daniel Raim explained that he came up with this idea while making a feature for Criterion called In Search of Ozu, and he decided to create a documentary that would explore the person behind the movies. It wasn't always easy, as Ozu experienced difficult wartime moments that changed him, but as Raim said, this is an attempt to sit with him across time, to understand his pain, his joy, his contradictions, and his singular way of seeing the world. This is a lovely and mesmerizing documentary, so let's take a look from 2025. Here is the TCM premiere of The Ozu Diaries. Over the years, Yasujiro Ozu has become a mythical figure of sorts. His movies are studied closely, his style examined and copied, but in hearing his personal experiences through his own words, The Ozu Diaries manages to humanize the master director and add a new layer to the films we've all seen and loved. Director Daniel Raim explained that Ozu's films didn't come easily to him at first, with An Autumn Afternoon serving as his gateway, but Raim added his poetic portrayals of family life and loneliness lingered. After Ozu's death in 1963, 32 personal diaries were discovered, in which Ozu wrote about everything from his favorite foods to how much he loved Hollywood films like Scarface and It Happened One Night. He also kept notebooks during his time as a soldier, which were much more somber. As Raim noted, his diaries from that period and post-war interviews reveal a rupture, a profound loss. And yet, in the decades that followed, he created some of the most tender, humorous, formally playful, and emotionally resonant films in cinema. And now that we've watched the documentary, it's the perfect time to start exploring Ozu's filmography, so keep watching TCM, because after this break we'll go back to 1932 to watch a silent film about two lively young boys. Back soon.
Next on TCM, I was born but then the only son, and later the Ozu Diaries. Turn the page with TCM tonight.